Good morning, everybody. My name is Lana Greenfield. I'm District 2 rep. I want to greet the people, the Aberdeen leadership team. First of all, this has been a week of meeting a lot of leaders. My son and I were at the Sadaro Banquet, South Dakota Ag Rural Leadership this week. Then we had Leadership South Dakota, which links up with business people, and they were down in the Rotunda. I got to visit with some of them. So, you've got some worthy causes promoting South Dakota. Your positions are very important, and I hope you continue to stay in your group and keep working hard in the direction that moves us forward. This is my 5th year of being in the legislature, and I've had a chance to, in the past, be on Health and Human Services, Commerce and Energy. This year, my assignment is local government, which I've been on, for 5 years now. And then I also chair the House Education Committee. We have been very busy in this area. We've had, you get there at 7:45 in the morning and the temperature is sub-zero, and you wonder where all these mega people came through the door 7:45 in the morning. The room was full. We've had a lot of bills on taking the test that the governor wants the people to take before they graduate, the U.S. civics test. And so I've got a copy here of citizenship test. I should say it's a citizenship test or civics test, whichever you want to say, but it's some interesting questions, and I just brought a copy in case anybody'd like to take a glance at that. We delayed the vote on it, House Bill 1066. There was some language that my attorney, my staffer, said that maybe we should try to clean up. But after consulting with the Secretary of Education, they said that no, we would go forward with the bill as it is. There will be, though, one amendment. The homeschoolers would like to be exempted from this test. I don't really know why. I guess we'll hear a little bit more from them as the time goes on. This week we talked about also exempting the homeschoolers from the regular standardized test that's given each year, and we decided that that might not be in their best interest, so we voted to kill that bill. We also heard from the homeschoolers about the special education services and the possibility that they would like more through the public schools. And we also, that was House Bill 1058, we also put that to rest for now, but it'll probably be resurrected in the future once they work out maybe a few more details. Like, for example, are they going to be on an individualized educational plan? And if they are, that's going to require probably more time in the public schools for them rather than the 45 minutes of service that they need for maybe a reading problem or whatever. So we'll see how that goes forward. In local government, we talked about the shortage of workers at elections, and we decided to send onto the House floor, which also was voted and passed, a bill that says that it doesn't matter if you're Republican, Democrat, or independent. If there's a shortage of workers, what difference does it make who is sitting there? You've got to have people working in elections, so it only makes good sense that we try to get as many interested people in there as possible. The bills at first were slow to come in because I think of the new faces, the many, many new faces in our legislature, but now they're starting to come in more and more. I've got some bills that I've been working on. House Bill 1197 is a bill trying to preserve our historical landmarks, our statues, our monuments. There's a bill that regards vandalism in our law, but there's really no state statute regarding intentional property damage. And I talked to a couple of attorneys, and he said it only makes good sense to put that, try to get that through. Then the person that is being charged can be charged twice. They can be charged criminally first and then civilly. And so we'll plan to go forward with that. Involuntary commitment is another bill that I'm very interested in. It hasn't been numbered yet, but you would be able, through this passage of this bill, to have an adult child committed involuntarily to a treatment center for drug abuse, because we all know that if people are on drugs, they're not in their right minds and they're not capable of making those decisions for themselves. So we'll see if we can perfect this bill and also get it on the House floor. I'm getting the sign that I'm out of time. I do have one quick thing to say, and I'm really glad that Representative Dennert brought up the one about the adult adoption. You know, my husband is my constituent as well, and he got a hold of me right away when that came up. And my seatmate, Spencer Gosh, is 36. My husband thought that he would be in favor of getting Spencer adopted because he's a strapping young man, and my husband's had some health problems. But when Spencer decided that maybe he'd want to adopt Drew, my husband didn't want anything more to do with it.